Hi guys, Q64 here, and today I'm coming at you with another collection update video. It's been about 4 months since my last collection update video, which was all the way back in April. I wasn't even caught up then, so I have some stuff that I have not really shown you guys since all the way back in January. And it's all just been piling up over here in the corner. So it's like, I'm going to sit down, we're going to do a collection update. Now, I can't go through everything because this video would be 2 hours, I think, if that was the case. However, just like all my other collection update videos, this is definitely a mixture of some stuff that I got on sale on Amazon Prime Day, some Target when they had their buy two get one deals. So some new stuff in here, some new release stuff, some Steelbooks, and a lot of stuff from the used bookstore. So you'll see a lot of random movies in here as well. So with all that said, let's go ahead and jump into this collection update video. Again, this is in no particular order. I did not pull off some specific things to do for this video. I'm just pulling stuff off of my stacks here and just sharing with you guys and making about a 20-minute video here. So, all right, first up, we've got Ray, the Ray Charles biopic with Jamie Foxx. I've only seen this one time on TV back in the day. Have not seen it since then. This was a used bookstore pickup. I paid $4 for it. Kind of looking forward to going back and checking this one out again because I do like biopics. Another one, I got Machete, which is actually one that I didn't own and have not seen. I could have sworn I saw this, but you know, I obviously was thinking about another one of Danny Trejo's movies. So I don't know. I'm looking forward to checking this one out. I've got Halo Fall of Reach, which was an animated movie. Actually got this confused with another Halo movie. I think it was called Halo Legends, which actually came out when I worked at Blockbuster, which was like 6 mini episodes like linked into one movie. I believe this is just a single movie. Halo Reach is my favorite Halo game.
This is Sierra 259. You got Spartans on the ground, sir. We're not going anywhere.
And I don't really get Halo anymore. I haven't had an Xbox since the 360. So, but regardless, figured, hey, I'll pick this one up. What's the runtime on this? 65 minutes. This was I got from the used bookstore. And how much did I pay for it? I paid $5. So I don't know if that's a good deal or not. A little bit high for the used bookstore, but still, I wanted to pick this one up because I don't remember ever seeing it. Moving into some new stuff, I got Point Break Steelbook. Now, this is new as in new retail, not a new release. I believe this came out last year, might have been the year before. So it is a newer release for Point Break, and I just really like it. It's got a nice reflection to it. I've not opened it yet. Not sure what the back looks like. I didn't own Point Break, so that's why I went and got this one in. This was actually one of the Target's buy two get one deals that I got, so I got that Steelbook, and then another new Steelbook. Now, this is a new Steelbook from this year, Forbidden Kingdom, which was an Amazon exclusive Lionsgate release. Lionsgate still makes the best Steelbooks, in my opinion. They are a little bit higher priced. This is $35. I got it. They marked it down to like $30 for Prime Day, only $5 off. But I really like Forbidden Kingdom. I haven't seen it in a while, but I watched it several times when it first came out. Jet Li and Jackie Chan. Kind of reminds me of like Neverending Story if it was a martial arts universe. People, when I worked at Blockbuster, this movie came out. That's how I would describe it. So anyway, it's a really good looking Steelbook. It's got a removable slip. Maybe I'll open it and share it with you guys at the end of the video. But a really cool looking Steelbook there. And I also got Fantastic Four 2-pack. I was going to talk about it and do a Fantastic Four video looking back at these two movies for the Fantastic Four movie that came out in theaters. And I did get this one at the used bookstore for $5. I didn't have it on Blu-ray. I only had them on DVD. So anyway, glad to add that one to the collection. Now, this one was actually a re-release of a previous movie, which was out of print, which was Free Willy. They did re-release that 2 months ago now, or was it last month? Here really recently, they re-released it. It had been out of print for 10 years or almost 10 years, and it had been selling on eBay for like $60, $70, $80. So when they re-released it, I ended up getting it on Amazon. I think it was $20. I've not opened it yet to watch it. I've not seen Free Willy in a while, but it was definitely one of the movies I had when I was a kid. So happy to pick this one up. Looking forward to checking it again and in HD on my home theater. This is a documentary that I picked up that was on sale on Amazon for like $7. Pencils and Pixels. I do like documentaries. One of these days, I'm going to just share my documentary section. It's not huge, but documentaries aren't. I don't really see a lot of physical media collectors talking about documentaries. So yeah, I was happy to add this one to the collection. I have not checked it out yet. What's the runtime on this thing? We've got 83 minutes, so a little under an hour and a half. The one thing about it is it's, and if you ever order anything on Amazon, now this was new retail, I did open it. But one of the things you'll notice is they do these burn on demand discs, and you can kind of tell from this, if you could see the black ring there, it's burnt on. So they just basically, they create these in house and sell them. So they're not like factory pressed Blu-rays. And I've had some issues. I've gotten a few of these in the past and I did a video on them. I've had some issues with these actually playing in my 4K player. And sometimes they'll play on my PlayStation, but they won't play my 4K. I actually had to return one because it wouldn't play my Blu-ray player, my 4K player, or my PlayStation. So these burn-on-demand discs, I'm not really a fan of. I probably should have checked this out to make sure it worked because I'm past the return window for it. So hopefully it ends up working in one of my players so I can actually watch it. Otherwise, well, I don't really know what to do with it. I guess it'll sit on the shelf. We've also got The Wizard. Man, I whenever I was a kid, I loved this movie.
I love the Power Glove. It's so bad.
I remember seeing it on TV a lot. I remember watching it on TV a lot. And I went ahead and got the Blu-ray. I already had the DVD, so this was an upgrade. This was an Amazon Prime pickup. It was marked down to $10, which is a pretty good deal. I believe this is Shout Factory. Yeah, Shout Factory put this one out. It's actually got some special features and stuff. I have not opened it yet, but I'm wanting to get a few friends over to watch this because they remember it. So the only reason I haven't watched it yet, waiting for a group to watch it with. Another newer release that's come out this year is the Dirty Harry 4K Steelbook. I did go ahead and pick this one up. I didn't own I did own Dirty Harry. Dirty Harry was in my Clint Eastwood collection on Blu-ray, but this was the 4K release. I went ahead and picked it up. I wasn't huge on this pop art design, but out of the 3 Clint Eastwood movies that they put out, and I did do a video talking about it. I'll put the link at the end of this video. This is what the thumbnail looks like. Out of the 3 that they put out, this one was the weakest visual to me personally. Not that it's bad, but it was also the cheapest out of the Steelbooks. I believe I got this one for $25 on 4K. But part of the reason why I went ahead and picked it up and upgraded from the Blu-ray to the 4K. And I heard the 4K is pretty good. Again, haven't opened this up to watch it yet. Now, this one I did open up to watch, and that is The Outlaw Josie Wales, which was the second out of the 3 Clint Eastwood movies that came out. I did not pick up Pale Rider. These are the only 2 that I picked up. But I really like the design of the Steelbook. I really like the folded look. Makes it look like an old Wanted poster. Really do love this Steelbook. It's nice gloss. You got a little bit of gloss pops there, matte finish there. So it's a pretty nice looking Steelbook. And the 4K was pretty good. It was an upgrade over the Blu-ray. I'm not usually the type of person who, I don't put in the Blu-ray and then put it into 4K and examine all of the textures and everything else. I'm just going by what I remember from when I watched the Blu-ray. So it could be accurate, it could be inaccurate. I don't know. But I thought the 4K looked pretty good. And we've also got a TV show here, Dollhouse Season 1 on Blu-ray. I already owned Season 1 and 2 on DVD. They only put out 2 seasons of this. This is one of Joss Whedon's lesser-known series. I mean, most people know him from Buffy and Angel. I know him from Firefly. That's my favorite show that he did, was definitely Firefly. But Dollhouse is probably my second favorite. I really like Dollhouse. Very underrated. If you liked Westworld, this has elements of Westworld in it. It has some stuff from Severance, which I really like Severance. There's some elements of Severance that are from this, or vice versa. However, I think I said that. I don't even know what I'm talking about.
What? What are you talking about?
Anyway, the ideas in Severance are kind of explored a little bit in here. And yeah, a pretty good series if you've never seen Dollhouse. I've got a DVD here, first DVD of the collection video, and that is Twilight Zone movie. They did put out a Blu-ray. The Blu-ray's been out of print for a little while. I believe it's been selling on eBay for like $30, $35. I'd like to get the Blu-ray, but I came across a DVD at the used bookstore, and it was only $2. I figured I'd go and pick it up. I own all the other Twilight Zone stuff. I own the original series, the 80s series, the Forrest Whitaker series. I do not own the Jordan Peele series because I did not like that one. But the other 3 series I do own, and I figured I'd go and put this alongside those on the shelf. And maybe one day I will get the Blu-ray. I don't know if they're going to reprint that one or not.
You've just crossed over into the Twilight Zone.
I've also got AD, The Bible Continues, which I have not seen. Now, I don't know if this has the same creatives that did the Bible miniseries. I did like the Bible miniseries, but I think this just says it has the producers of it. So I don't know if the quality of this is any good. I never even heard of it. But it was Blu-ray, and I picked it up. It was $3. $3 for this. So I figured, hey, I'll give it a blind buy. I'll give it a shot. It's 4 discs for $3 on Blu-ray. I think that's a pretty good deal. We've also got Drive Angry with Nicolas Cage and Amber Heard. Never seen this. I just saw that it was a Nicolas Cage movie. Obviously, I heard about this when it came out. Completely forgot it existed until I saw it at the used bookstore. And the back's just so funny. I had to go and pick it up. So here's the back. In the high-octane action-adventure Drive Angry, Nicolas Cage stars as Milton. Nicolas Cage plays a character named Milton. That's pretty funny as it is. An undead felon who breaks out of hell to avenge his murdered daughter and rescue her kidnapped baby from a band of cult-worshipping savages. There's a little bit more to there, but that pretty much sold me. That made me pick it up. $1. 95 cents is how much this thing was. So maybe it's worth $1. Go ahead and insert a RoboCop clip here.
I'd buy that for $1.
Next up, we've got the Flash Season 2, another TV series popping up here. I picked this one up for $5. I own the first season. I figured I'll go ahead and get the second season. Why not? I think I only watched the first 3 seasons. I might have watched season 4. I don't remember. But I really fell off from the show. I've met a few of the actors. But anyway, I just figured I'd go ahead and pick this one up because if I ever did go back and watch The Flash again, I'd only probably watch the first 2 seasons anyway. So I figured, I don't know, let's go ahead and add it to the shelf. We got a Steelbook here, The Departed. And I actually just saw Departed for the first time when I got this Steelbook. And it's kind of crazy because I've seen a lot of Scorsese's other movies. There's a few that I still haven't seen, but I've seen most of his movies. And this was one of the ones that I just never got around to seeing, I guess. And I actually already had it on the shelf. I completely forgot about it. So now this is my second copy here on a Steelbook. And I bought this one used for $8. There's the front and there's the back for this one. Another Steelbook I got, kind of an impulse buy, Finding Dory, which I didn't own. And, you know, I remember thinking this was okay. I've only seen it one time. Finding Nemo I've seen so many times. Obviously, it came out whenever I was younger, and I had younger siblings, so it's like, all right, I'm going to watch this with them. And I really like Finding Nemo. I could go back and watch that again. Finding Dory, maybe not so much, but I like how it's got the indented logo here on the Steelbook. And I only paid $3 for this, which is kind of crazy because this, so it's not a 4K, it's just a Blu-ray. Okay. Still, a Steelbook, for a Disney Steelbook for $3, I couldn't pass it up. So I went and picked it up. Another Steelbook, we've got Shaun of the Dead, which I already own Shaun of the Dead. I actually have another Steelbook of Shaun of the Dead, which is the pop art Steelbook. So I own 3 copies of Shaun of the Dead. Now this is like one of those minimalist styles. I believe this was Target. I think Target was putting out these minimalist style Steelbooks. I'm not huge on it, but I did kind of like it. I think I ended up getting a good deal on. That's why. Yeah, it was $5. So I went and picked it up. I'm personally, I like Hot Fuzz more than Shaun of the Dead, but I do like Shaun of the Dead. But I got that one. And then another one I picked up was Hunter Killer, another Steelbook, which I've never seen Hunter Killer. With Gerard Butler and Gary Oldman. And this one, and how much did I pay for it? $3. So, some pretty good Steelbooks that I picked up for pretty cheap. What I have noticed at the used bookstore is they aren't getting as many Steelbooks in, or other people are buying them up because it's getting harder and harder to find them. I went the other day, and usually I can find at least one or two, even if I already own them. But I didn't see. I think I saw one. It was one that I already owned. And, they're just getting harder to find. I don't know if it's because people are getting them more or people are keeping them. Regardless, especially going through this collection update, I'm reminded of how easy it was when I used to find some of these. We also got Boondock Saints, the 10th anniversary. Unfortunately, this was a rebuy. I bought it completely forgetting that I already owned it. So this is the second copy that I own. I missed the return window on it. I paid $3 for it. Whenever that does happen and I miss the return window, I usually just end up giving one away to a friend or something like that. So that's probably what will happen with this. I'll put it in a separate stack so I can remember to give it away. I also got Good Luck Chuck with Jessica Alba and Dane Cook, who is not very funny. I think I've seen one movie Dane Cook was in that I thought was funny, Employee of the Month. But it wasn't really funny because of him. I just thought the movie was kind of funny. It's probably because I was in retail. But regardless, I went and picked this one up. I don't know if I ever even seen it. It was $1, 95 cents. I figured, whatever, I'll pick it up. Maybe I'll give it a shot down the line. I also got Cliffhanger with Sylvester Stallone. And I believe a Steelbook just came out of this, or a 4K. I'm pretty sure a 4K is out of this one. But anyway, I picked up the Blu-ray for $2. So, hey. John Q, which is brand new. And I already own this one on DVD, but I did not have it on Blu-ray. It's a brand new retail. I got this as part of Target's buy two, get one deal. And and now that I'm saying it, I'm wondering if I actually do have this on Blu-ray behind me. I'm currently cataloging everything right now, so hopefully this won't happen anymore. I'm pretty sure my friends are going to be upset because they're not going to get free movies from me anymore when they come to visit, because I'm not going to be buying duplicates. And next one we've got here is Amazing Spider-Man 2. It's got a nice slipcover. I was never really a big fan of this. I've only seen it one time. I saw it in theaters and I haven't seen it since then. I never bought it. But after the latest Spider-Man movie with Andrew Garfield, I was like, maybe I'll give it a shot. I don't think the movie's going to be any better, but I went and picked it up, and I paid $3 for it, and it had the slipcover, which I thought was kind of nice. Most of the time at the used bookstore, you aren't finding the slipcovers very often. It even has the Walmart sticker still up at the top. So for $3, I figured, why not? That will at least complete my Spider-Man collection, because I have all the other Spider-Man movies. Another movie I picked up, The Monuments Men. I've never seen this one. It was $2. John Goodman's in this. Who else is in this? Matt Damon, Bill Murray, George Clooney. This is Kate Blanchett's in this. This is a stacked cast. I've never even heard of this movie. I don't know. It was only $2. I figured, hey, I'll give it a shot. Another one I've got, Clear and Present Danger, which I believe had a 4K release last year, or within the last couple of years had a 4K release. But I picked up the Blu-ray for $3. Went ahead and add that one to the collection. Another one I've got, Fargo. This one was one I've never actually seen. I've seen some episodes of the TV series, but I've never seen the movie. I've seen part of the movie. $5 for this one, and the case is cracked. It's broken. But hey, $5. I figured to go ahead and add that one. Documentary, I got Frozen Planet. I really like the Planet Earth series. I talked about Planet Earth 3 in my best of the year last time. I had a couple people upset that I didn't rank it higher as on my list for the best of the year. But I do really like Planet Earth, and Frozen Planet. It's the same thing. These BBC Earth documentaries are solid. They look great. And, I have been to the Arctic Circle, so I thought it'd be cool to check out this one. I don't think I've ever seen Frozen Planet, or if I did, I saw it on streaming, maybe an episode or two. But it never looks as good on streaming. It doesn't look as good on streaming. It's just too compressed. So, I figured I'd go and pick this one up. I think I got a good deal on it too. Yeah, $4 for this one. Pretty good deal. And then I've got Invictus, which, again, I thought I already owned, and I might own it as a 2-pack. If I did, I guess I'll end up giving Invictus away. But I got this one for 95 cents. Yeah, $1 for this one. I have not seen that since I worked at Blockbuster. That's the last time I watched Invictus. And then I also got Cutthroat Island, which had a steelbook released last year or earlier this year. And the steelbook I thought was okay. I wasn't super hyped on the design. Never seen Cutthroat Island, but I came across this at the used bookstore this year, and it was $2. $2 for this one. So obviously $35 for a 4K steelbook of a movie that I've never seen, or $2 on Blu-ray. I went for the $2 choice. All right, we'll go ahead and end it there. So that concludes one stack of my 6 stacks that I have. I really got to start catching up on this. So I'm going to give you guys one collection update video a month at minimum, maybe 2, to try and catch up on everything. I really like going through what I've got, especially the stuff that I picked up earlier in this year that I forgot that I even picked up. So it's just a good random mix of things, some newer steelbooks and some random movies and stuff like that. And it gives me a chance to talk about stuff that I don't normally get to talk about here on the channel, but a lot of blind buys in this one, that's for sure. So whenever it's a blind buy, it's like I don't really know what to say about it because I haven't seen it yet. But it's on my to-do list. I'm going to make a section on my shelf and put those movies on there. And those will be movies that I remember to go to when I'm trying to find something. Because nothing's more annoying than going through Netflix and trying to find something. The new Netflix layout sucks, by the way. All right, we're not going to go off on a tangent about Netflix's new user interface because it sucks. But for subscribers, a quick note. Sorry about the lack of videos here on the channel last couple months. I have continued with the new release wall videos. But I've not been doing the weekly releases. Hopefully we can pick back up on that. If nothing else, I'll still get some collection update videos mixed in with my new release wall videos. But I do have some other stuff planned that I want to do as well. So anyway, if you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for sticking around. Thank you, subscribers. All of you are awesome. And if you like this video, please like, comment, share, subscribe. Do all the YouTube stuff or don't. I'm not a beggar. I'm Geechu64, and I'll always tell you the truth.